Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you all had a great month, and it's the first of a new month, so that means, of course, a new monthly community update, or update all of y'all's stats. If this is your first time watching one of these, then what I do is I take everyone who's part of my community and I update everyone's stats for the month, see how we did for the month. And if you look at the stats here, the top is last month. The stats you had at the first of last month, so in this case it'd be on September 1st. And this month is what stats you have at the first of this month. And like I said, for this case it'd be October 1st. And I only talk about the top stats, the platinums, overall platinums and trophies earned by players. I do not talk about the bottom stats because sometimes these bottom stats can be worse. In my case, they're actually a little bit better, but sometimes they can be worse. And I don't want to feel like anyone's doing worse at trophy hunting, doing bad at trophy hunting, so that's why I usually like to skip talking about the bottom. It's first just for your enjoyment, just so you can see how people are doing or how yourself is doing, between month to month. So feel free to pause it if I'm going a little too fast. And the order of this, of the spreadsheet and the list of people I'm about to go through is just ordered by me first, my dad second, and then by anyone who just requested to either have a profile review done from me, which I haven't done one of those in a while, or if they just request to be put on this monthly spreadsheet. That's the only way it's sorted. It's not sorted by people with the most platinums to the least, or who I like the most to the least, or anything silly like that. That's just simply how it's sorted, if you were wondering. And like I said, once I get done with all the pictures, there will be a spreadsheet at the end where you can see how all of us have been doing for the past months and how we overall did this month. So let's get on into it, shall we? First up, we got me here, who got 77 trophies with 2 platinums this month. Not bad. I mean, not bad for me anyways. Pretty low numbers according to, compared to some of you guys. Skulls collector here, who's my father, if you don't know. We often game together. Like right now, we're playing Battlefield 2042 together, mostly fighting bots. So he got 37 trophies this week. And then we move on to Flick Pro, who was my first ever person I did a trophy review for. He was actually the person who said, "Hey, do you do trophy profile reviews?" And I said, "No, but that sounds interesting." So that's why he's right under my dad here. Flick Pro got 81 trophies with 1 platinum. And then there's Corey is Rad, who got 194 trophies and 5 platinums. Nice. Then we go to Robbie VI, who got 38 trophies and 1 platinum. Then there's Final Step, who got 273 trophies with 8 platinums. Nice month for Final Step there. And then this one might shock you guys if you're familiar. It's the Sleepy One himself, the Sleepy Mofo, I like to jokingly call him, who usually is our resident trophy spam gamer. And get this, they usually score usually 1,000 trophies with 30, 20, 40 platinums. But this month, they only got 343 trophies, 343 Guilty Spark trophies. Shout out to those of you who know that reference. With 6 platinums. So yeah, a slow month. They haven't really been feeling that well, and so they haven't really been hitting the easy spam trophy games this month. Pretty interesting. Warden of Wisp now is next, who got 6 trophies. And then there's CFAT Awesome, who got 43 trophies. And then there's Kirby Got Plats, who got 87 trophies with 2 platinums. And then there's Key 208 1998, who got 36 trophies with 1 platinum. And then next up we have AJ Radio, who got 102 trophies with 5 platinums. Nice, nice. And then we got Vigilant Crow, who got 62 trophies with 2 platinums. And then there's Trophy Hunter 24/7, who got 132 trophies, my bad. 132 trophies with 3 platinums. Now's a good time to mention, if you notice I got anyone's stats wrong or got your stats wrong, feel free to let me know and I'll update the spreadsheet ASAP. Although there is a chance that I might have just flubbed saying your stats aloud, and I actually do have them right on the spreadsheet. That's also a possibility. But yeah, feel free to let me know if you notice any stat mistakes, and I'll change them as quick as I can. But I think I usually check, double and triple check, but sometimes a few slip on past. Anyways, Spillin' Boys next with 169 trophies with 2 platinums. And then Zentoku's next with 164 trophies and 3 platinums. And then there's Cornier Asvin with 104 trophies earned this month. And then there's Slipping Jimmy with 80 trophies and 1 platinum this month. And then we go to Gutter Snipe, who got 392 trophies and 6 platinums this month. Nice. And then there's Cat Lord 732, who got 64 trophies and 1 platinum. And then there's Assassin 333, who got 115 trophies and 2 platinums. And then there's Kitty Cat PJs, who got 115 trophies, which is actually the same amount of trophies as the person before, which I thought was kind of weird. And then there's Lewis Morgan, who got 105 trophies and 3 platinums. And then finally, there's Mark Shaggy, who got 12 trophies this month. And here is the spreadsheet. I will move it down in a second. If you're wondering the Christmas colors here, the green and the red and even the black, simply put, the green means they did better than the previous month, and red means they did worse than the previous month. The black numbers means they did the same as last month. So that's why sometimes you see a green letters with black letters, or red with black. You know, it just means, like me, for example, I got 77 trophies, which is better than my 70 from last month, but 2 platinums, which is the same. So that's why the platinums is black. So we got quite a few zeros this month. Actually, I think the most zeros that we've seen since I've started doing this monthly spreadsheet, which I started doing this in July of last year, I do believe. Yes, July of last year. Or June, actually. June of last year. So this is the most zeros we've seen since doing that. I'll move it down a little bit. I'll move it down the rest of the way, actually. Let's see if I can kind of finesse it. Good enough. Sorry if you missed anyone in between there. If you did miss it, you can find the spreadsheet link down in the video description below, and you can click it. It's a google.com spreadsheet, and you can just view it to your heart's content. But yeah, as you see down here, we actually, overall trophies, the total overall trophies for this month, we earned 2,831 with 54 platinums, which that is the lowest number that we have pulled in since I started doing these back in June of last year. And half of the people were not even on this spreadsheet at the time. But, you know, we still got over 1,000 more than what we did back then in June of last year, the first ever time. Platinums is close, though. Platinums was 52, so we only earned 2 more platinums. So, yeah, that's mainly because Sleepy did not earn his typical 1,000-something trophies and, like I said, 30, 40 platinums. That's the main thing. And even our other big hitter, TLFVI, who's, like as you see here, they usually get about 400, 1,000 trophies sometimes. So even they're taking a little break. They got a goose egg 0 this month, so they're probably taking a break. I don't know. So yeah, that's why it's so low. But hey, that's fine. You know, I'm fine with that. Sleepy, do not take this as a excuse to keep spamming those trophy games. It doesn't matter. It's just interesting. I don't care if we drop real low or even if we go real high. I just think these stats are interesting. That's why I do this every month. You know, I'm just interested in seeing everyone's stats. But yeah, as you see, it's the lowest one we've gotten in a while. And but that's fine. You know, since Sleepy was sleeping on the job this month, get it? Our big hitter actually this month was Gutter Snipe, I do believe, with 392 trophies. I do believe he was the highest one trophy-wise. Sleepy was close, but it looks like our winner this month, you know, don't look at it as a competition, but I just like to say, give it a little shout out. Final Step was the most with 8 platinums. So, Gutter Snipe and Final Step were the big hitters this month since Sleepy, like I said, wasn't really feeling too up to grinding trophies this month, which is understandable. It seems like a lot of you are actually taking breaks this month. I don't know, are y'all busy, or are y'all just saving up that energy for the end of the year push? I know December, a lot of y'all did really good December last month, or last year, my bad. So, you know, so most of y'all did quite a bit December of last year. So you just, like I said, you just waiting up for the end of the year. I know there's a lot of good games coming out. There's Spider-Man 2 coming out this month, and then I've mentioned RoboCop. I can't wait for that one. And then if you're a fan of the Yakuza / Like a Dragon games, Like a Dragon Gaiden is also coming out in November. Those are all, you know, great games coming out soon, and even more great games are, of course, are coming out soon. What was y'all playing? If y'all were taking breaks, like for those of you who got zeros, what was holding you up? You know, just busy or maybe taking breaks, and I'd really like to know. And for those of you who would like to be put on this spreadsheet, the way to do it is I am now affiliate on Twitch. Thank you for all who've helped me get there. You can subscribe to my channel and let me know that you'd like to be put on the spreadsheet, and I'll put you on the spreadsheet. You don't have to stay subscribed. Once you subscribe once, I'll put you on the spreadsheet and keep you on the spreadsheet. Or I also have a channel point awards, which I believe it's for like 10k points, that you can earn a shout out in my next YouTube video. Redeem that and say, instead of a shout out, I'd like to be put on the monthly spreadsheet. Done deal. So if you can't afford to subscribe to me, or you don't want to subscribe to me, just watch my channel to earn enough channel points to earn that viewer reward, and there you go. Alright everyone, that does it. Should see you back here again on November 1st for the next one of these, and I can't wait to see how we all end out the year and what our year totals are for 2023. That will be, you know, of course, December month. So I hope you all have a great month, and thanks for tuning in.